How do you build a community on YouTube? And what I mean by community is I don't just mean like an audience or people who watch your videos. I mean people who are actively invested in you, in what you have to say, and who are actively supporting you in what you have to say. Because YouTube can be a lonely sometimes a lonely place, especially if you're a small YouTuber, a small creator. You haven't got many subscribers like myself. You have not many views, not many videos, and you feel like, am I doing something wrong? Is it me? Am I Are people just not interested in what I have to say? And the truth is, what you have to say is valuable. It's valuable to you and it's valuable to people out there who have been through or are going through what you've been through. You just need to find that community. And when you build a community, you want to do it through trust and engagement. You want the people who are watching your videos to trust that what you are saying relates to them in some way. It can be absolutely anything. In 2019, I was diagnosed with testicular cancer. And when the cancer specialist, told me that it was cancer, my first response to him, my exact words to him were, I don't care, I'm kicking its ass. That was a mindset that I had. That was in here and in here. There was nothing that was going to stop me from beating that cancer. And that's exactly what I did. Now, that was a journey that I went through. My family went through that journey. My wife went through that journey. My mother, who was in the room with me when the specialist said, yes, it's cancer. And we were walking out of the room, going down the corridor. I think he was scheduling the appointment because they were going to have me in the next day for surgery. And as we was walking down the corridor, I remember my mum just started crying. And I turned around and I looked at her and I said, what are you crying for? I'm the one with cancer. And she just kind of wiped her tears away and tried to laugh a little bit. And I just stopped in the corridor and I looked at her and I said, Mum, this is what we do. We overcome obstacles. Whatever life throws at us, we beat it. We do not let anything keep us down. It's okay to get knocked down, but it's not okay to stay down. And that's the mindset that I've always had. It was drilled into me by my dad, who in 2001 suffered a brain hemorrhage. And while on the operating table with the surgeons trying to save his life, he suffered a stroke. 2001. He's still alive today. Last year, he was diagnosed with lung cancer. The first thing I said to him was, "You're kicking its ass," because that's what we do. He was scared, and he told me he was scared. And I told him, "Look, if you need a lung, you can have one of mine. I've got two." There was, I don't know what it is, but there was just something inside of me that knew he was going to beat the cancer. If you can survive a brain hemorrhage and a stroke, you can sure as hell beat this cancer. You do not let it get you down. As hard as that, I know that sounds hard. Or, like, if you get diagnosed with cancer, it's devastating news. I know that. But for me personally, it's about what's up here and the ability to tell yourself, this is not going to beat me. And that's what I want to bring out of you. You have so much knowledge. You just need to find the right community, the right people to share that knowledge with, because they need to hear what you have to say. They do. You might not realize how important what you have to say is to people, but it is. I'm lucky in so many ways. I have got an amazing family who support me. I have an amazing wife who supports me. And in my YouTube journey, I have two mentors. I call them mentors. That's Rob the Maritimer and Brooke Sears. Both absolutely incredible people. And I am learning every day, I am learning so much from them about how YouTube works and about how to get ahead in YouTube using the analytics, how to create thumbnails, how to do basically everything. Now, I've always been a confident person. I can't explain why. I'm just a confident person. I can talk to the camera. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't faze me. Not everybody's like that. You might not be like that, but you overcome obstacles and you overcome fears by just doing it. And when you face those fears and you realize that, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You see, fear is a lie. Fear is false expectations appear real. They're not real. They may seem real. I'm absolutely terrified of spiders. I know they're not going to do nothing to me. It's just the fact that they can move faster than I can. I don't like it. So, you know, you have to just try and find your niche. And when you find your niche, you will find your community. Your niche can be absolutely anything. It can be something you're passionate about. It can be a hobby. It can be your career. If you are a lawyer, you could do videos about the law. If you are a gamer, you could do videos reviewing games. And, the possibilities are endless. So, what I want you to do is for one day, believe in yourself. Press record on a video, say whatever you want to say, and upload it. You don't have to make it public. You can keep it as unlisted, you can keep it as private. While that video is private or unlisted, you can work on a thumbnail, you can work on a description, the title, you can do some editing with it. And you will find that as you start doing more and more of the behind the scenes stuff, the editing, the describing the video, you will realize that I'm not great at this, but I'm enjoying it. And when you enjoy something, you want to do more of it. And when you do more of it, you get better at it. And when you get better at it, that's when you take off. It might not be like immediate. It might take you a year. It might take you 2 years. It might take you 2 months. But the more you invest in your channel and the more you invest in your videos and in yourself, the better your videos become, the more people want to watch those videos, the quicker you find your community. And believe me, having a community on YouTube is so important, because when you are feeling down, they are the ones who are there to support you. You might be having a bad day. You might be having some pretty negative feedback about your videos, or you might just have some trolls just trying to bring you down. Don't let them. Your community are there for support. But the way you deal with the negativity is just don't let it affect you. Who cares? Why do you care what somebody else says? Somebody who doesn't even know you. Why do you care what that person has to say? They're probably never ever going to meet you. They have no idea what you've been through in your life. People have no idea what I've been through. There's people who have no idea what Brooke Sears has been through. There's nobody really who knows what Rob the Maritimer, excuse me, Rob the Maritimer has been through. Mr. Beast, nobody really knows everything that man's been through. So it doesn't matter if you're small, if you're big, you know, the most influential people on YouTube, sometimes people have no idea what they have been through to get to where they are. And it's all about your journey, your way, and your story. I hope you find your community, and I hope that you enjoy making the content that gives you happiness. That's all I wanted to say. I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you.